Holy shit. Highland.
James.
The time, bro, has finally come.
It's finally here.
Dude, dude. We got all the audio worked out, right, on your end?
Yup, we should.
And we have all the audio and video lined up on my end. Oh my God, guys, we are so excited for this episode. Episode number 8 of the Dudes Connect podcast, aka the DCP. Thank you guys so much for fucking showing us all the love every week. We love hearing about it in stream once again, dude. It just like keeps us motivated. And we're super excited for who we're about to have on.
We are. It solidifies it.
Finally came. Well, without further ado, episode number 8. Ladies and gentlemen, holy shit. It's finally here. And I'm super excited. I know Highland's so excited. And I know my boy, our boy, the cheesiest of tortillas. Please give me that cheese, Mr. Motherfucking Gavin, boy.
Yes. I appreciate you having me.
Dude, I'm so glad that you agreed to come on the podcast.
Hell yeah.
I know that Highland, am I wrong or am I right? Everybody's going to be
Dude,
super fucking stoked.
We're throwing them for a loop because literally everyone in my chat today as well is like, when's Cheese going on the podcast? Are you bringing Cheese on the podcast? Is Cheese the guest on the podcast? I'm like, bro, well, fuck. Today I was streaming. I was like, I can't even say it now. I can't. No, Cheese isn't the fucking. I just didn't say anything.
The biggest debate.
Yeah.
Fucking for real, bro. After weeks of saying that, no, it's not Cheese. No, it's not Cheese. And now it's fucking Gavin. So, technically we didn't lie.
Technically, we didn't.
True.
Because Cheese is technically, God, it's getting really steamy in here. I gotta.
Well, Inception.
To them, I'm just Cheese.
You are, but your real name is
Gavin.
Alatunde.
Gavin. Yo, so how long ago did we all meet each other? What's it been, like 5-6 months?
Yeah, it would have been what?
I think
Chunk we met, or not Chunk, Highland. Fuck.
You can call me whatever. Fucking, I think 8 months at this point. It's just about.
Yeah, because we met in like September, or like late August, early September.
Yeah.
And then when did my little happy ass start strolling in? I think it was like October,
a month later.
Or November. Yeah. God, I'm so glad that we all fucking met each other, dude.
It's been.
That's a fact.
It's been it's just been like, it's been a ride, bro. And just having like this immediate support, you always hear about all of those communities where it's like basically a follow for follow, a view for a view. But we literally just came together because of a game and we've all become friends.
That's facts. Yeah. No, it's
Pretty
crazy. Because like Cheese was the first dude who like popped in my chat that wasn't like 4. So I was like, yes.
True.
Somebody's not 4. As soon as he started, he sobbed, and I was like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, who is this? And then he like gifted like 2 more subs, and I was like, what? He has money? What the fuck? He's got to be older than these little shit rats.
Yeah,
this guy's
pretty
not
much.
4.
That word. I learned he's older.
Yeah, he is. Yeah. Well, what's our Gavin? How old are you, bro?
Almost 27. In like about what's it right now? April? Less than 2 months?
So.
About 2 months. I'll be 27. So 26 right now.
Damn, we are all over the 20 age spectrum. Because Chonky, you just turned
21.
12?
Yeah.
21.
Mentally.
And I'm 31, and then like we're all over, and then Gavin's we're basically like splitting the difference, as he should.
God, you guys been doing this shit all fucking day, dude. I can't escape it. I was like, finally, for once, I won't hear it in the podcast, and then fucking, what are we 4 minutes in?
Yeah, like barely 4 minutes in, and I know Gavin fucking loves it.
I do love that.
What is it even from?
I don't know, TikTok, I assume.
Yeah,
That's all I've seen it from.
Same. Same.
I don't
And
know where it originates from.
Oh, it's got to be something in the fucking weeb community, dude.
It's close to the uwu stuff.
It's,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely in that Japanese
Yeah.
style. I mean, Ada Ada is. I mean, I think that is Japanese, right?
Pretty sure.
Maybe.
Watch, they're gonna throw us for a loop, and it's like it's
like
fucking Thai or some
Scandinavian.
shit. So, look, I want to get into a little bit with you, Gav, is because I know a lot of people probably ask you in chat, and I know I've asked you once before, but for anybody who doesn't know, Gavin streams on Twitch, and that's we've all played Crunker. We all play Crunker, or like we're in and out of it. But tell the people how you got your name, Gav.
Well, it started as cheese tortilla, and I've recently changed it to please cheese. But the cheese tortilla thing was like, so it was through work essentially. So I would every day they'd ask me like, "Yo, what'd you eat for dinner? Like, was it corn dogs again, or just something stupid?" I'd be like, "No, I just take a tortilla and I throw some shredded cheese on it. I throw it in the microwave for like a minute and just cut it up and eat it." And for some reason, like most people call that a cheese quesadilla, but that's like the most sketchy way possible to make it. But I would always just call it cheese tortilla. And then they just started calling me that essentially. So then I ended up changing my Fortnite name back in the day to cheese tortilla. And then when I started streaming on Twitch, I was like, I should just use that name, because I'm thinking, who the heck would have that name? And then I kind of just stuck. But it was time to change.
And you
I grew out of the shell.
And now you are.
Please cheese.
Please. Dude, I fucking love that name.
That's awesome.
It's only funny to me because it's coming from the freaking dank memer bot for the commands.
The command,
the please
right.
commands. Which is so sus if you think about it, but it's so great at the same time.
Well, it's great, yeah, because everybody who knows dank memer knows the command, but they don't know that that's where it originates.
Right.
Could you not pick the name like just cheese on Twitch? Is that already taken?
Yeah, it's taken by a partner streamer.
Oh, okay. That's
If it wasn't,
worse.
I would have copped that so fast. I tried so hard.
We'll just go get him banned,
Damn.
dude.
Oh, we totally should. We should just like rate them not live, and then we'll just bombard them with a bunch of reports. That's what I do, bro. I fight for my dudes.
I fight for my dudes.
What's up? You don't see the yin and yang on my shirt. No peace here, bro. You know what's weird is I was just talking with Hyland just a little bit ago about nicknames. Oh no, yeah, it's right, Gavin. It's right when you joined the call. I've never really had a nickname. So James.
No kidding.
Yeah, it's weird because my birth name is James, but my entire life until I turned 18, people have called me Jimmy. And then once I turned, yeah, dude, it's weird. And then when I turned 18, I was like, you know what? Like, I just want to use my real name. Like, I don't think that's too complicated.
No, I feel like most people who have the name James go by Jimmy for a long time, because my cousin's the same way. Now he only goes by James as well.
Because we're older.
That must just be a James thing.
It's a James Jimmy thing.
It is an old type of thing. Yeah.
At least it's not Richard.
True.
Oh yeah. Because then what is it?
Dick? Yeah.
Yeah. I just call you Big D at that point.
Yeah, honestly.
Yo, Big D. That's sick too, though, bro. Or maybe like Richie or like Ricky Ricardo or something.
Ricky Ricardo.
Bro, sexy. Does Hyland have a nickname? Just like the name in general?
So it's a Irish name, and it has no I believe it means King of Wolves. That's the only translation it has.
You are far from that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Preach it, boy.
Because I have a thing that my parents brought back from Ireland, and it says Highland on it, and it's in translation King of Wolves or some shit, and I was like, damn, this is some Game of Thrones type shit, dude. Throw me on the cast.
That's sick. But I mean, it's not like in high school, which was maybe just like a year ago for you, right?
Oh, okay. High school.
Yeah.
DJ White Boy Carnage gave it to myself, dude.
Shut the fuck up.
They called me fucking Carnage for, I shit you not, 2 years straight. I didn't even go by Highland in my high school year for 2 years straight. And you wanna know how I got it? One day the PE or the gym was closed and we were doing homework in the cafeteria, and then we're like, fuck this, yo, teacher, can we go like set up the ping pong table on like the stage they had? And I hopped up on the stage and I'm like, I'm DJ White Boy Carnage. And then the whole fucking school was like, damn, he's Carnage now. So like I was introduced to everybody as Carnage. Any new person I met, my mom was fucking Mama Carnage. Just like she's Mama Chonk now, dude. She goes by many names. And yeah, but in like middle school, because my name's Highland, they'd all do stupid shit like low water, shallow puddle, fucking lowland. I'm like, what
Because
the fuck?
Because it's Highland.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck are these nicknames? So in high school, I was like, I'm gonna give myself a nickname. Fuck your fucking beta nicknames, dude. I'm DJ Whiteboy Carnage.
It sounds like a terrible white rapper name.
Oh, honestly, it was terrible. But like, I even like, there was a time in high school where like there was this girl that I didn't really know her, but I was like trying to get to know her and like trying to like, I don't know, get in with her, and she came up to me and like we talked. I introduced myself as Carnage instead of Highland. Think about that. I don't even think she knows my real
exactly
name.
like something you would do.
Yeah, it's like, yo, what's up? I'm Carnage. She's like, oh, I'm not gonna say her name, but
we'll call her Bethany.
Ooh, no, far from a Bethany.
Is she?
Yeah.
I think I only know one Beth out there, but
me too.
I don't think I know a single Beth.
Really?
No, not IRL anymore. Maybe when I was like a kid, but no, I don't think I graduated with anybody or in my school in general with the name Beth.
You know that scene from what's that movie, the Ted with the little bear?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Remember that scene with Mark Wahlberg and Ted, and they were listing all these white names or just names in general for
Boston
for
white
girls?
names.
Well, I guess they are kind of. Yeah, you remember that scene though?
Yeah.
I feel like if anybody would be able to just speed off those names, it's my man fucking Gavin over here.
Okay, true.
Random white Boston names.
Yeah, just Bethany, San Rafael,
Tamulin.
Tamulin, yeah.
Tamulin.
I don't even know if I would be good at that, honestly.
I don't know, bro. We've heard your raps, dude.
That's true,
You
but
spit hot flames.
I attempt to.
That's super sick. What got you into all that, dude?
I don't know, honestly. Like, it was like, what year would that even have been? Whatever, 2015, maybe 16. It would have been like, I felt like SoundCloud became like a real big thing at that time, and I don't know why. I was like, oh, you know, these people upload these songs that are like not hard to do and they're kind of ass, you know?
Yeah.
I was like, you know, I could rap about stuff that makes absolutely no sense at all, and it could be just as good as that. So that's what I was attempting essentially. So everything I wrote was like a complete joke for like pretty much forever. But I was like, I just got to top that, you know? And then it kind of just started, they started becoming catchy, and then people were like, oh, what's this? Even though it's like, you realize it's a joke, right? But I don't know.
To write the next number one Billboard banger.
Some people just fucked with it, I guess. I don't know.
I don't know. The stuff that I heard from you, like listening to Lil Xan blow up and then listening to you, I'm like, the wrong people blow up, dude. This is bullshit.
Dude.
Like, this is bullshit.
Right. Well, I think it's because, I mean, Gav, you know, Gavin, you're not like controversial. Like Lil Xan is controversial.
Yeah.
Oh,
you
yeah.
know, as far as like the persona that he has, you know.
Yeah.
Whereas like you, I mean, you were a little badass and you were like hardcore days, you know.
True.
Which
I was
is
still
crazy.
doing that while I was doing that. So really,
Well,
I could have blended that all into one big old thing if I really wanted to, I guess.
That'd be sick, bro. I love what's the band that we like, Unity TX.
Facts. Yes,
Bro,
they're hard as shit.
Dude, the rap with the rock, like, you know, everybody would say who's our age and Chunk or Highland. God, it's so crazy being us because I feel like we're just all fucking hanging out.
Yeah.
Just a regular hangout, you know. Yeah. But just the rap and the rock, like, you know, put it together. And then again, people our age, they're always like, oh, you know, Limp Bizkit was around. it's like, yeah, well, I mean, so was Rage Against the Machine, but like this Unity TX is completely different. And I guess I'm kind of leading into like your viewership, dude. Do they know that you fuck with like all that hardcore type music?
I wouldn't think they do. I've occasionally played it, but it was like for like a short, like 3-day period. So, and that's just because I need to change it up for myself. Because if you listen to the same stuff while streaming, it just kind of gets to your head. But I don't think they really know that. Not many, at least, do. I wish they did. I wish they would fuck with it, because then I would just play it all the time. But
Yeah.
I don't think they. I don't think they do. I don't think they know.
Yeah, they all like those little TikTok bangers, huh?
Yeah, I low-key hate that when I'm streaming, because like I just want to blast rhythm the entire time, and no one knows that I listen to that on my stream.
I feel like you could, though. That's the thing.
I can get away with it. It's just lots of it is like fucking ear rape static that I'm just like just like headbanging the shit to, and they're just like, "Can you turn it off? Can we listen to fucking way up in
Please put on
Town?"
Coochie.
Yeah.
100% boosted. So, no, I don't want to do that. Sorry.
Gucci hatchback ear rape or whatever.
Yeah, I was like, I'm not playing that, I don't know.
Hyland, you've been playing Rocket League though, right?
Yeah, I've been busting down to some Rocket League, and like I don't know, like for that kind of stuff, it's more just the chill vibes. Like I'm just going for like relaxing, because like with Crunker, it was just constantly like reading off chat, and it was fast paced because the game's fast paced and whatnot. So like I just like playing like fucking ho hey, ho
Yeah.
hey.
Well, that's the perfect game for it too. 'Cause
Yeah.
you can zone into it, and you can't really look at chat until you either score or they score.
Yeah, exactly. So I mean, and I try to look at chat like while I'm playing the game, but then I get scored on, so I'm like, okay, well,
it's rough.
it.
Well, I was just I asked that because I feel like rhythm or just like that electronic music goes really well.
Their playlist,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, their play. So like, what actually blew my mind is this artist Dion Timmer, who was like my favorite rhythm artist for the longest time, and he made like all kinds of like dubstep, rhythm, offshoot shit, whatever. He it seems he signed a deal with Monster Cat, and his tracks are on fucking Rocket League. So I was like, maybe I should start playing this.
You wouldn't even have to play your own music that you want. You can just literally turn the soundtrack on the game.
I don't fuck with a lot of the sound because it's too light. Like I don't mind light electronic music, but it's too fruity and light. Like if I'm going in and zoning in, it's that hard shit that like gets me pumped.
Oh yeah.
It's like the same like metal with you guys, right? Like that you like. There's some light stuff that you like, but like when you're fucking going in, you want the hard shit in your ears.
Yes.
Sometimes I feel bad. Were you guys in the stream when I was belting out Under Oath?
I don't think I was.
Maybe.
Bro, I was just and no, don't feel bad if you weren't. But I was literally at the top of my lungs, just screaming that song into my microphone.
That's the way to do it.
Up against the wall one.
Yeah, yeah.
I might have been in there.
Dude, I was just fucking going off. For a while there, I was like, you know what? Like, let me just play something more chill and low key. But then that, like, I feel like that takes my mood down because, like, I'm a more hype guy, and you guys are real fucking chill, like, real laid back, and I'm like super fucking hyperactive. So I need that going into my brain, or I'm gonna fucking start spazzing out on stream. Like, I would just
I feel that.
I'll just start fucking convulsing, and then I had a couple people who were like, man, why do you listen to this music? It just sounds like a bunch of frogs raping each other. I'm like, well, first off, bro, it's consensual. And third off, I fucking love it, bro. I love it. So
I feel like people miss what's the word I'm looking for? They view it as the wrong way because they don't see it how other people see it, I guess, in a sense. Because you probably see it lyrically, correct? In a sense.
Oh, yeah.
I feel a lot of people bypass that. They're like, yo, it's about killing your family and your parents and blah, blah, blah. It's like, it's the exact opposite of that.
Yeah,
like,
me and Jim's talked about this. It's like a lot of these songs are just about like, I miss my mom.
Real life shit.
Yeah.
And they don't see that. It's real life shit,
It really is. Kublai Khan, and I know you fuck heavy with Kublai Khan. He wrote an entire album basically about losing his mother.
Mm-hmm.
But they don't think that. They just see this fucking hardcore looking Texan with a wife beater, big boots, and a big ass belt buckle. and he's sitting there talking about his mom and how much he loves her and misses her and regrets some of the things in his past. But I mean, they look at it like he has fucking devil horns.
It's just really
Yeah.
easy to misinterpret that kind of music.
Really
It's very
sucks.
ezy to stereotype in a sense.
Yeah.
Yo, I'm gonna start
genre.
fucking canceling all these motherfuckers who are trying to cancel my bands, bro. I'm about to start going off, dude.
Yeah, I feel that though.
Did you ever, when you were, because again, you're into the hardcore scene and everything. When you were back going to shows, and obviously way before COVID, fucking R.I.P. live music. did you actually ever encounter anybody who was like all satanic and like real fucking evil like that?
I feel like I know a band that's kind of like that. I'm pretty sure they're actual like devil worshippers because I had a buddy that was touring and they stayed at their place and they said it was weird as hell. But is the band's called I Am, and it's like Kublai Khan on steroids essentially. But those dudes are like actually like creepy, weird, not like weird, but like weird. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like you
Oh,
can talk
yeah.
to them and show them to be chill, but like I'm pretty sure they're like satanic worshippers.
But like after the show, they're sacrificing animals in the hotel or what? Like,
Oh, bro, I'm fucking there. What do you mean?
They pull the goat right out of the touring van.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. You know, come to think of it, you know, now that you've said the band I Am, Slaughter to Prevail, I think is a little, they're not like, I don't think they're devil worshippers, but I think they like to portray
Mhm.
that.
They're the
you
ones with
know,
the masks, right?
yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Which, like, most of the music, other than like 2 songs, you can't understand because it's all in Russian.
True.
But dude, they go fucking hard, bro. And I lose
They
my
do.
dude, I lose my mind when I go to shows. I
I
like,
haven't done it in a while though, because like even before like pre-COVID, like I wasn't really going to shows anymore. I kind of quit out of it. Not quit out of it, but it was pretty rare. It had to be a band like I really, really like to go. But there was a lot that I missed like over the last couple years before that. I just kind of fell out, you know.
yeah. Hyland, have you ever been to like a hardcore show, bro, or like a metal show at all?
No. The most like kind of metal-ish is like the like rhythm metal-ish offshoot, like the Sullivan King that I was showing you, Cheese, like that dude who
Mm-hmm.
does those vocals and like guitar shit and then mix it with like dubstep and rhythm. That's like
Right.
the most like I've been around at like at a club or something.
I
That'd
love
still be
when-
tight though, you know. You
It'd
still
be
headbang to
super
that.
sick.
Oh god, dude, like it's crazy. I just love that you can like mix these, like how you guys were talking about like rap and stuff, how you're mixing rap with like hardcore metal. I just love how you can mix like rock with like rhythm and dubstep and it still sounds fucking fire. Like I don't listen to like heavy metal like on my downtime, but I'll listen to that shit any day. It kind of makes me want to listen to heavy metal, I'm not gonna lie.
There's a band, Cheese, you might know, Gavin, it doesn't matter, fuck it. Cheese, you might know this band, The Browning.
Yeah, I feel like I saw them like 2011, like early.
Dude, they go off, bro.
They do a bunch of electronic stuff, right? With keyboards and
yeah,
stuff. Okay, yeah, that's the
yup.
band I was thinking. Now it's more dubstep-y, like at times.
It is.
Because when
It
the
is.
early stuff was electronic, but now, yeah, I know who you're talking about though. Interesting band. I fuck with it though.
Oh, dude, they're super cool. I was actually gonna go see them, but they sold out. I forget the headlining band, but they were opening up right before. But Chunk, because you like all that electronic stuff, bro, I feel like
I'd probably
you
like
would
that.
really and
Yeah. Oh, I think Buddha or
He probably would actually. Now the more I think about it.
yeah, I think Buddha or Dane. He showed me the Browning. I think he showed me them before.
I think he played it for us one time.
Yeah,
he did.
He did play it for us.
I love when Buddha's streaming and he starts getting beers deep and he's like, "Geez, give me a song, James, give me a song to play."
Yeah.
I'm like, "Fuck yeah, bro! All right, you got me here, bro. You're fucking holding me, you know."
I enjoy it just because I don't do. I'll bang out to it somebody else's, you know.
Fuck yeah, hell yeah, while supporting the homie, hanging out, fucking,
Right.
you know, vibing with people in chat, dude.
Because like you said like you can't not play that without like it keeps you amped up to like keep
Oh, yeah.
going and stuff. You know, a part of me wishes I would do that because it'd probably do the same effect. Honestly, I think I'd enjoy myself more in a sense.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, dude, it's super sick. I wanted to ask you, and I'm asking you these things because I feel like a lot of people, and I don't know, I'm assuming maybe that they don't know like a little bit of your backstory, and if it's cool, maybe we dive into it a little bit more.
Yeah,
Just like with some of the things you're into, obviously you're into like hardcore music and making music, but you actually played music
correct.
or
Yes,
made
for a
music
long
with like
time.
right. When did that start, dude?
But in like 2010 or 11, probably like early 2011, I started my first band, and it's funny because it's always been like my brother's always been in like almost any band I've ever. I'm pretty sure he's been in every band I've ever been in.
That's so
Pretty much my
sick.
close homies. So it's like Moose Knock. You guys know who he is.
Yeah.
He's been in multiple bands of mine, two or three of them. But yeah, I would have dug back all the way to 2011. It would have been like early senior year of high school. So I've been playing guitar and drums for a while since I was like 14, but actually like doing something with it, that was the first time I ever like actually got to get people together to actually start something. But from there on out, like obviously like your first band that you're always in is always total dog ass, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you think it's the coolest thing ever though. You're like, oh, we're so sick, dude. Like,
Right.
And everybody else is like, who the fuck are these guys? Get them out of here now, But
yeah,
over
There-
years of time of learning that and progressing and finding the right sound,
and you weren't like trained properly, right? Like you was all self-taught.
Yeah, so my older sister had a guitar and she never really touched it, but I wasn't allowed to use it, So my other younger sister had a little mini acoustic and only had 3 strings because the other 3 broke. So I was tuning it like a guitar would be to learn how to. One of my I have a guy that lived down the street from me, who his dad was a band teacher and they all play guitar. I was like, oh, that's the sickest thing ever. I gotta learn how to play that. And he taught me what a power chord was. So I was doing these power chords on this tiny little 3-string acoustic, and I just like was actually being able to play stuff like a bunch of Green Day stuff and like small little stuff like that. And my sister finally gave in, and my parents like, yeah, you just got to give that to him because he's gonna freak out if he doesn't get it. And from there on out, I just
you need your guitar fix.
exactly. So basically, I just had to learn everything by ear because there's nobody to teach me how to do any of that. I just had to figure it out on my own. I was pretty motivated at that time to figure it out, so it kind of took off from there. And then I'm glad I picked it up and tried to figure it out, I guess.
So you basically
Well, I'm
started
just
on a
glad, dude,
ukulele. That's what it sounds like.
Essentially, a trash ukulele. Yeah,
Oh.
it's crazy.
I love how a lot of these instruments. I used to play violin, and because I knew the I learned the violin for like maybe a year and a half, if that. Definitely a little over a year. But if you know the violin, you can kind of play the cello because a lot of the major chords are very similar.
Mm-hmm.
And all you got to learn how to do is just stand up the cello and stroke the cello nice and slow with your bow. But it's really fucking cool. Hyland, I don't think I ever asked you, bro. Have you ever played any instruments or learned anything other than the recorder?
Other than the xylophones, actually. I did play the xylophones in school.
I can
and
see
the
you over there.
recorder. Yeah. I was playing
Fuck
O2
yeah.
Joy. I was playing O2 Joy on my xylophone, dude. No, so I used to like take guitar lessons when I was younger. And I played for like maybe a couple months, and then I was kind of getting out of it, and then I got back into it with my mom because she really liked to practice guitar. And then she bought me this real nice expensive acoustic guitar that's still sitting in my closet to this day with this real nice fucking case. And she got it for me for my birthday. And the little shit that I was like, Mom, I quit guitar. I didn't want it. That's what I said, and I think back to it. I'm like, what an ungrateful piece of shit I was.
No kidding.
Like, and I kind of threw a little hissy fit. I was like 13, and
Oh, okay.
fucking yeah, I would never do that in like any recent years. Surprised they let me eat.
Mom, I didn't want broccoli tonight.
And so I mean, I kind of like practice on that one a little bit, but I don't know. It was just like I have a real issue with sitting down and staying still and doing something for a prolonged period of time. like the same thing. Like it has to be different. Like when I'm sitting there holding a guitar, I'm just strumming strings and I'm just whatever. I lose motivation really quick. So I never really picked up any certain instrument that well.
I feel like I'm the exact opposite of that, because like when I first picked it up, I was like, once I heard a song, I was like determined. Like I'd go until my fingers were callous, like to figure out how to play it. But it's just a weird mindset, because I do that with a lot of other things outside of just music. So it's like I'll focus real hard on
you're
something.
so motivated.
Like way too. It depends on what I'm motivated on, though. Like you take me into work and I'm like, dude, get me out of here. But anything else that like I'm actually like trying to pursue or do something, it's like I have to do this.
Well, I remember
now.
after work, like you'd come home after working a full whatever shift, and we were fucking around with CSSs, and like I was kind of tinkering with it a little bit, but then you were going so fucking in depth for like 6 more hours into like the actual code of the CSS, and I was like, "Geez, what do you fucking look at?
Figure out what this means."
It literally just to change the color on the menu. That's all it does, and you're like looking up the different code meanings. Oh, this goes there. I'm like, I don't even have to do it. I'm watching this man do it right now.
And I don't even know what I'm doing, but I'm determined at that point, you know?
Well, it's cool when you get into it because it's like its own language. So you're literally just reading the code. Like it'll tell you, like when we were doing all the Crunker coding, you were like, oh, this is the headline because it says headline, or this is,
it starts making a lot more sense.
Right. And it's cool to see like all those connections come together, and it makes sense with your past and like, getting to like learn the guitar or learning things like Fruity Loops, which is what you're into now. We can get into it here in a little bit. But it's just really cool to see you that motivated to go, because I'm the same way as Hyland. Like, I don't really want to just sit still. I'll play some video games and, I'll edit videos. But other than that, like, I don't know. It just, everything else seems like it takes time. So it's really fucking cool to see that side of you kind of shine,
True.
Do you think you've, yeah, dude, do you think that you've always been like that, even growing up, like as a kid? Is that just been always your personality, or?
I guess if it's just something that I'm like, not even always just passionate about, because like obviously like a CSS I'm not passionate about, but like it's gotta like really intrigue me. It's gotta be something different that I'm not used to, I guess. But I don't know if that's always been like that since I was a kid. Maybe it was, but there wasn't. I mean, I guess it can go back to that, because like I didn't know how to skateboard when I was 12, but I was determined to figure out how to skateboard, and then I ended up skating till I was like 17, 18. So I guess it could go back to that, but anything earlier than that, I feel like the older I'm getting, the more my memory is just gone.
This time is just going with you.
Yeah, it's going too fast, and then you just start forgetting.
No, don't say that, guys. I'm 31. Come on.
I was gonna say you're scaring James now, dude.
I say how much can you remember back to elementary school? Because I can only remember like a few select days, and that's it.
I'm about to wipe your guys' fucking brains right now, because that was like last year. So
true, bro. Yeah, how was 5th grade, bro? How was Mrs. Berkeley?
Dude, Mrs. Berkeley was fire, dude. Came in those fucking khakis.
Oh,
yeah,
Mrs.
fucking
Berkeley.
Ooh, and the teacher blows. Yeah.
Dude, Cheese, to answer your question, bro, it's weird because my short-term memory can be a little fucked up sometimes, but my long-term memory for some reason just like it sticks with me. So I can remember, quite a bit from like my kindergarten days. I can remember things back from like preschool. I can't tell you like what day and time, but I can tell you things that I've done. Like
you can remember like your like 1st grade teacher.
Oh yeah.
Name.
Oh yeah.
I can't remember any of that. It's gone, dude.
Dude, growing up, my mom would always say, she's like, Mijo, you have the memory of an elephant. And I'm like, Mom, you're from Chihuahua. How do you know what an elephant is? Chihuahua's in Mexico, but my mom's not an idiot, but I like to make fun of her. Shout out to my mom. Happy birthday. She just turned 21.
Wait a minute.
Say 21?
Yeah, I mean, obviously not, but like for real, I don't want her to beat my ass, but her birthday was a couple days ago.
She just turned 21, bro.
Come on, man,
Oh my days.
It's like when you work like with a real older lady, but they kind of like fucking love it, and you're like, hi, Susan, happy birthday, girl. Like, how was your 25th? OMG. Look at spicy.
Yeah.
Not really. They just fucking, I don't know. I don't know. I feel like a lot of the older generation or the boomers or what is it? Generation X that came after the boomers? What was
No,
that
Gen X
generation?
is before.
Oh,
Isn't
was
it?
Gen X before the booms?
I don't think so.
Oh, maybe it's after.
Gen
I
X
can't
would be
remember.
like what? Would
no,
it be like
no,
what,
it is
between-
because there's a thing called Zennials, and that's what my mom is. That's between fucking Gen X and millennial.
that makes
That's
sense.
Okay, so yeah, then all right, so it goes boomers, the boom booms, Gen X, you said Xenials,
Zennials or whatever.
Zennials, and then it becomes millennials, and then what's the generation today?
Gen Z.
Gen Z.
I'm technically Gen Z.
What the fuck, bro? Why
You can get
why-
the pass.
guys? Seriously, why couldn't from boomers? Why couldn't we go like Generation A?
No,
B?
no, you
we're
get
running out of the we're running out of the alphabet.
Because boomers are just like, I don't know, like when you think of a boomer, it's like an insult because boomers are fucking stupid. I don't care if you're called a boomer, it's because you're a dumb old person. If you're not if you're an old person who's cool, you're not a boomer. You're just old. So
Dang, bro.
That's
shots
why.
fucking fire.
that's fucking why. But like Gen Z takes some heat too. I'm stuck in the kids who are posting fucking baked images of fucking Travis Scott that says Fortnite, and they think that's funny. So, I mean,
You're in the Tide Pod eating
I'm the
generation.
Tide Pod, dude. What the fuck?
Yo, I just ate these Tide Pods. They were busting, bro. Macaroni with the Tide Pods? Yeah, I'm so glad I'm not in your generation, Highland.
No,
Oh.
it's asked to
Yours
be.
is an interesting generation.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
It really is. But I'm also really surprised because a lot of the a lot of the kids are obviously Gen Z that come to our chat.
Yeah.
And a lot of them are fucking cooler than shit.
A lot of them are cooler than shit, but they're still the little posting baked Fortnite pictures of Travis Scott, deep
Yeah,
fried or
true,
whatever. Pictures.
You know what's funny is they'll do stuff like that, but I feel like they're so like mentally ahead, like more than we were.
100%.
You know what I mean? Like they've
Yeah.
seen more shit than we've seen. You know what I mean?
Yeah, oh, definitely. Do you think it's because like the whole fucking social media
100%,
like
yeah.
explosion?
True, because like even for me in high school, it's like Facebook wasn't even a thing till like what 2007. So like I
Yeah.
was like what I would have been in like middle school at the time when that came out. I think I had a
Right.
Facebook when I was in like 7th or 8th grade. So like that was the first like big thing. Like I know there's like MySpace and stuff like that before, but like you were probably more in that era for sure. But like Facebook was
Yes.
so easy to connect with everyone at that time. You know?
It was a
Oh,
shit
dude,
show.
for sure.
It really was though.
It was
But
a-
dude, if it wasn't for MySpace though, and it's kind of crazy how this all ties back together again, but if it wasn't for MySpace, I wouldn't know half of the music and bands that I know
Oh yeah.
now.
There was such a big scene for that on there.
A huge
That's where
explo-
you know how much music I would rip off of there at the time.
Easy.
like
Easy,
you know?
same,
dude, LimeWire.
Yeah.
You guys ever use LimeWire?
Oh, fuck,
I've
yeah,
destroyed
bro.
computers with LimeWire.
Yeah,
Dude,
don't
it's
tell my
rip
dad.
rip my parents' first PC, dude.
Dude, I
Yeah,
put so many viruses on my parents' computer, and like they weren't
No, it's
the.
because you guys are downloading porn. Don't fucking lie.
It wasn't like the savvy parents either. It was like the up north parents who like my mom only or my stepmom only had a fucking like iPod and she kind of knew what the fuck was going on. But when the computer didn't turn on, my dad was like, "Dang nabbit!"
Oh shit. Well, yeah, and your dad is a huge tech head, so if dude, you'd piss him off.
Oh no
bro.
no. My biological dad.
Oh, by bio dad.
Yeah,
Gotcha,
bio
gotcha.
dad. I mean, my dad now
Sperm donor.
he would just shut off my internet, just my internet if I did that shit because he can do that.
That's so sick.
Yeah, he's done it before.
Dad, I'm almost done. Just 5 more minutes,
No,
please.
we used to
Oh.
have curfews on my internet. So it would go out for me and my brother when we were in like middle school, like 13, 14 years old and shit, at like 12 a.m. It'd go out. He had it
Oh,
set to
that's-
that. Dude, it's a
Did
blessing
you grow
and
up
a
with a
curse.
computer in your room?
Oh, dude, I had so I've always had 3 monitors ever since I
No
was a
kidding.
kid. So I had a 32-inch flat screen TV as my main monitor for my Xbox, and then I had 2 other TVs on the side of me that just played like videos. Like if I wanted to watch like the show Modern Family off of a streaming box, I'd just watch Modern Family. If I wanted like something else on the other one, then boom, I was set the entire time.
And these were all like flat screens, correct?
Yeah, well, okay, so like they were like TVs. They were like 22-inch TVs with like the DVD players in the back. So like I wasn't balling out like motherfucking Dubai balling, but like I would say I had a I would say because they rich.
Oh, true.
But I had a I wasn't the kid on the dinosaur TV like fucking playing. Well, actually I was like when I was really young. Those 400-pound static fuckers. But
big tube TVs.
The big tube TVs.
You know what's sad is I got rid of one of those like 3 or 4 years ago. Like those projector ones that had the projector light in them.
What the fuck?
At the time, my brother was in college and he didn't need it for a while. So I took it to my house, not knowing it was like 400 fucking pounds. So I was on the second level of an apartment. I wheeled it from my car on a skateboard and then had to carry it up. I thought for sure I was falling down the stairs backwards. 100%, but I got it up there and it worked. But holy shit, dude, I remember just throwing that in the dumpster when I left. I was like, I'm not keeping
it's not worth. It's like you put in all this work for what? 480p static. Sick.
Yeah, but it was like a 50-inch screen compared to my 23-inch flat screen one. So the fact that I had a small, like tiny little flat screen TV that I was watching on, or whatever, basically a monitor at that point. I was like, hey, I'm gonna use the big one. So I was probably playing Rocket League on that big screen at like 10 frames a second, not even knowing it. Easily.
1 second refresh rate or whatever.
It's like those TVs that didn't even have an HDMI port. You had to like
they were the
put
green,
the
red,
yellow and
white
white cords in them still. Yeah.
Nice. Yep. Yeah. I remember those days. You were talking about wheeling. I remember wheeling a 32-inch tube TV. It was like 2006 or 7. And the same thing, one of my neighbors was having a yard sale. So I went over, they were asking $30 for a tube TV in 2006 or 7-ish. I was working, so I had my own paycheck, but I popped that bad boy on my skateboard that I never rode and just wheeled a TV all the way down the street.
Jesus.
That's the way to do it, though.
Yeah, dude, we were fucking motivated back in the day, We were always going out.
You get so excited over stuff like that.
Hell yeah.
But shout out TV stands nowadays. Because to hold that shit, like, now they're holding like 20 pounds of like 55-inch air. And now it's like, or back then it was like, yeah, you're tanking this. You are going to sit here for 4 years and you're going to fucking tank this. I don't know. That's crazy.
You're going to be buying a new TV and a new desk or stand.
Yup.
I was thinking about getting a third monitor here.
You should. I look at your setup and it's so crispy, but there's something not complete. And I look to the one side and there's no third monitor.
I know what. See, it's crazy is like for everybody who sees my, me on the screen right now is I would put Chunkist or Highland is talking about putting a third monitor over here, but I want to put a third monitor like up here, like above my second monitor. The one to my left.
Yeah.
Like put it up on a stand
do
or
4
on
monitors.
Oh my god!
Do one above your main and then one off to the right where you got that.
One above my main would work.
Yeah, I think
it'd be nice to actually have, honestly.
Yeah,
that way I can just look up and read chat as opposed to like over to my left. I don't know. I feel like as far as like continuity though goes, and it's just something that I think about, and I think you guys as well. Like whenever I look left, my camera is obviously to my left. And whenever I read chat, it almost looks like I'm kind of looking at the viewer, but reading chat. Whereas if I'm talking to somebody, they're just going to look at me from my side profile or a diagonal profile, but I'm going to be up and looking at chat. So it's almost like, I feel like it's like we're making eye contact almost via chat and the direction of my camera itself,
Yeah.
They're going to know when you're looking at them.
Yeah.
And reading chat.
Exactly. Yeah.
Which I kind of like, honestly.
So do I.
Same. See, dude, I don't know. These bigger streamers, bro. The smaller streamers are OP, and all these people that are in our chat and are hanging out with us now, I have no doubt in my mind that we have the potential and huge possibility of really blowing up into, even just in the next like year of like hundreds of viewers. And these people that are sticking with us, man, like we kind of shout out to them in a way because like when you come to our chat.
Mm-hmm.
we're gonna notice
The
you.
real ones.
Yeah, no, we already remember all their names, which blows my mind. I never thought like I'd be able to, like when I saw people be like, "Oh, hey, what's up? I remember you from months ago." I'm like, "What the fuck do you remember this almost insignificant person?" Right? But then when you start streaming, they're not I can't say it. You want to say it
Words
for
are
me,
hard, bro.
James?
Insignificant.
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 Insignificant. I can't say it, dude.
Stop speaking Canadian, will you, for
Fuck
1
it.
second?
All right, bud. I'll see you in the Tim's parking lot, eh? Now we're gonna have to scrap this one out. I'll buy you a double while you're at it, eh?
I fucking love it, bro. I fucking love
My
it.
mouth
It's
don't
cool
work.
though. I mean, it's really easy to remember their names because they have some weird fucking name like numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7.
Yes,
Like I have a guy that comes to my chat, or a kid, I don't know, but that's his name. Numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7.
Huh. Okay.
I'm like, what the
Interesting.
So if he doesn't come to the chat for like, or my stream for a couple months, I can remember him easily because that's his name,
Yeah. There's some interesting ones because like I had one Aquanut, which I had to ban. I guess you look at the name.
You
But
would attract a guy with an aquanut.
yeah, well, fucking his name was Aquanut, and I was like, I will never forget this. Or like, fucking, there's some that are just weird, dude. And I'm like, are you a follow bot? Like, I won't say thank you for the follow, and they're like fucking cumsock or some shit. But then they type in chat, and I'm like, you actually physically typed in cumsock and said, this is what I want to be in Twitch. This is how I want to be represented.
Could have chosen any name in the fucking world, damn near, and he chose Cumsock.
Yeah, still better than the name like Liam, so it's fine.
Oh, I like the name Liam.
I don't. There's a lot of Liams that I do not like, so I don't.
Oh,
You fucked me up
fair.
because now every time I hear Liam, I'm gonna think of Cumsock, and that's not good.
Somebody
Damn it, I was gonna
follows
name
you.
my kid Cumsock.
Oh my.
That's sick.
fuck.
Bro, it's so dude. Hyland and I say this every fucking week, and at this point, we're like a broken fucking record. But every time we do these podcasts, like I just looked at the time, and when we're approaching our pretty much our time limit, but it's so crazy how much fun this is, and like how much like fast the time flew. I don't know if that's how you felt, Cheese.
It is blowing by. I hadn't actually looked at it till now. I didn't realize it was like 40 some minutes, dude.
She's like, I'm
Dude.
so old, I don't remember what the fuck is going on.
Hey,
I'm
I
just
don't
kidding.
remember the last 40 minutes.
Yeah.
Respect your elders, Bev.
Respect your elders,
Are you
bro.
gonna call me a boomer too, Hyland?
Oh, called out,
Bro,
bruh.
okay, wait, before we end, fuck that, respect your elders, bro. Elders, go fuck yourself. You don't know shit, bro. There's some cool old
What should we
people,
do?
but
What should we name this? Hyland going off on boomers?
dude, nah, dude. Fuck elders.
Dang.
If you're over the age of 60, do not speak to me.
Bro, you know what's super cool though is like to wrap right around to like damn near the beginning of the episode or the podcast or this episode of the podcast is it's so cool to see some of those older folk going to some of those hardcore shows
Dude, it happens too.
all the
Like-
time.
God, I was at it was like almost like a basement, essentially. It was like a homeless shelter's food station place, but we'd hold shows in there. And there was a guy that was always in there. He'd be ripping the piano like before any bands played. This dude had to be in his 60s, and he was full on headbanging, dude. Like
Just
run
tearing
around
it
the
up.
pit. He did not care one bit.
That's so sick.
Any band could be playing, he'd be having a great time.
I love those.
Those are-
Those old
those are the
people
people
are
I fuck with.
awesome. Yeah, those old people
Hell
are
yeah.
awesome. It's just the elders.
Because you think they're crazy, and then you go outside and talk to them for 20 minutes, and they're the smartest people you've ever met.
Yeah.
You know, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Or they're
you
off the
definitely learned
doink.
a little bit from them.
Yeah, or that.
It's one or the other. It's like, yeah,
Clearly
I
off the goop.
yeah, it's like I
There's-
see why you did this.
No happy medium, just either or of the spectrum. Off the gooper sins. Well, this was a shit ton of fun, dude.
It was amazing.
Appreciate you guys having me.
Dude,
of course.
absolute fucking pleasure, my guy. I honestly think this podcast is gonna do a lot better than all the other ones, and it's honestly because of you.
Yeah. Should we
Yes.
like tease them? Should we be like, yo, third person on DCP all the time? Do a little tease.
do a little teaser, a little nipple touch?
A little nipple, yeah, a little areola
Oh.
flick.
No, my nipples are sensitive.
Oh.
Oh. shit, dude. Cheese, do you want to plug anything, bro? Your Twitch, your tweeters.
Oh, don't, dude. You're doing it because I'm dropping your links below. So you're doing
Of course you are. Shout out my mom. My Twitch is twitch.tv/pleasecheese, and on Twitter it's @xpleasecheese, I believe. That's pretty much it, though. I don't really use any other social media other
You're
than
not
those two
gonna
things.
shout out like your fucking insane SoundCloud.
Yo, soundcloud.com/Uncle Dilly. They gotta find that on their own.
Yeah,
Fair.
that's explicit content.
Facts. Hidden gems.
Hidden gems.
Dude, the gems. Fucking shit, Highland. Do us up. Roll us out of here, brother.
Before I do that, you're also on Spotify though.
I am. That's
Okay.
true.
Okay. So we're gonna have to hit our mans up on Spotify. But thank you guys so much for watching. We really hope you enjoyed this fucking banger of an episode. Again, thank you, Gavin, for joining us. Never calling you that again. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Fucking tell us what you liked about this episode. I don't know. Jazz it up a little bit. We love you guys and